Across the world, a staggering 1 billion children live in multidimensional poverty, meaning that they lack basic necessities such as access to education, nutritious food, clean water, and shelter. Children living in poverty can face lifelong consequences, often entering adulthood with poor health, poor education, poor jobs, and limited prospects.
Because we don't have enough money to go out and buy food all the time, we have to go to the food club.
Nothing.
Almost 1 in 3 children are now growing up poor, with more and more families being pushed into poverty, even in traditionally well-off towns and cities. Splitting up, losing a job, or paying for a funeral, just some of the things that mean families can struggle to afford life's essentials: food, warmth, and a place to call home.
Poverty impacts children in every country across the globe, including low, middle, and high-income nations. The combined impacts of climate change, conflict, and the COVID-19 pandemic have only exacerbated the situation. Those who already have so little are hardest hit.
It's estimated that somebody escapes extreme poverty every 1.2 seconds. According to the World Bank, anyone on less than $1.90 per day is living in extreme poverty, unable to afford basic food, clothing, healthcare, and shelter.
Unfortunately, poverty in the Philippines is more prominent than other countries in Southeast Asia, with a great deal of the population still living below the poverty line. While poverty is generally higher in rural areas, urban poverty has been on the rise in recent years. Unemployed and low-income migrants who are unable to afford housing are key contributors to the poverty rate.
For decades, the Philippines was plagued by problems of overpopulation.
The more people we had, the more resources we had to allocate, and we had scarce resources.
But the country has turned a corner. In 2022, the number of births per woman fell below 2 for the first time in 7 decades.
Many of them probably have delayed pregnancy, because of their unemployment and their incapacity to provide for the basic services.
Your dignity is tied to every other human being on Earth. When millions of us struggle to survive, human energy is diminished. When so many of us are still hungry, human potential is suffocated. Poverty has many forms, but no borders. To become fully human, we must free ourselves from the tyranny of poverty and from the grip of hunger everywhere. As we end poverty, true prosperity begins. As we end hunger, we all start to flourish. We have the ability, means, and capacity to create a world where all humans have dignity and our potential is fully realized. This is the story you are shaping.